Welcome back everybody to some more MXGP2 here on this channel. This is kpg-gooner here, and in today's episode we have the final two championship races of the season on the MX2 bikes, and it's in the USA around Glen Helen. Now this is one of the toughest and longest circuits on the tour. I'm really looking forward to this. Yes, we've already won the championship, but I still want to finish really strong before we go on to the MX1 bikes, and it's time to get your votes in as well, guys. What team we're going to choose and what bike make we're going to choose. Get your votes in now. Right, let's get straight into qualifying, and hopefully we can do around this difficult circuit. Right guys, so here we are on qualifying, and we still haven't managed to put a clean lap in. This is a very, very challenging circuit, and if you have a look at these sections, there's two sections like this where you can take two different paths, and it's so hard to get round there at speed. I've come off quite a few times through there. Plus, the steepness of some of the hills on this circuit are ridiculous. This must be so much fun to ride round on for real on the MXGP circuit, but I'm going to try and put in a clean lap in here, but if not, it looks like we're going to end up starting in 22nd place. We've only got 6 minutes to go, and we just haven't managed to get round without falling off. But yeah, you just have a look at some of these hill climbs on this circuit, and some of the hills you have to go down. You gain so much speed, and when you've got to go into the sharp corners, when you go down with a lot of bikes, there's been so many accidents. In fact, I've actually seen the AI come off more than me on this qualifying, so I don't think anyone's put in any really quick laps. I mean, these laps are going to be over 2 minutes, as you can see. The fastest is 2 minutes 3 seconds, so hopefully we can get somewhere near that. But just look at this section. I've seen about 4 or 5 bikes come off at the same time in that section, but can we gain a bit of time on Hurlings up the hill? We're not too bad up the hill, and yes, we managed to get past him, but this is a difficult section. You go right on the back wheel. You literally got to try and slow down before you get to the top of the hill, otherwise you come flying out up there, and you do come off. But can I just get up the inside of Hurlings? Oh god, it almost took me off. This is on qualifying, and I'm already battling with someone here. It's just so challenging, and this is another difficult section here. I kept on jumping and landing over the other side of the fence, so that's something I'm going to have to be aware of in the race. And again, I'm almost come off. As you can see, the back end slid out there. This is so challenging. This must be so much fun to watch in the USA. Trust them to have one of the best circuits on the tour. But I can see this one being very, very slow paced. There's going to be a lot of accidents. I can't see anyone really running away with this race there. I think there's going to be a lot of battling up the front, so hopefully that will give us a chance. But this is the section where I really struggle when it comes round here to the finish. See, I went off circuit, but I'm going to get a clean lap. But we only get 7th. We are over a second off the pace, but I'm going to take that. I'm not going to go anymore. I think I'm not going to do any better in that 5 minutes. I'm just going to take it to the race. But we've got to do this one in 2 different views, so this is going to be really, really funny. I can see myself coming off quite a few times. I'm going to have to get the best start possible. But Tim Geiser takes first position in qualifying. Right, so here we go with the first championship race. Now it's all about the start. Now we've got a decent enough section to start off. It's quite a wide run up to the hill, so hopefully we can stay on the bike into that first right-hander, but we've got to get a good start here. So let's dump the clutch at the right time this time and see if we can get away. And that wasn't too bad. Can I get into the lead? And yeah, I'm going in the middle of the pack here, and I think Lieber's tried to take the lead, and then Hurling's got the inside, but can I just close him down? And I managed to close Hurling's down, and I get the whole shot, so I get the good start. Now I just need to try and pull away on this circuit. It's not an easy circuit, and I almost went off course there. I've just got to try and not make any mistakes. That's the key on this circuit. And I know the areas where I really struggled, and I might just have to slow down. If they catch up, they catch up. And oh my god, Hurlings has crashed. But you're going to see that crash sign a lot of times on this circuit, and I'm probably going to be one of them. So just watch out for that sign, because I can see that that's going to flash up quite a few times. And this is the section where I came off a couple of times. You've got really careful. I didn't slow down enough. That was lucky I didn't come off the bike. You go right onto the back wheel there. You've got to be so careful. I can imagine that being really difficult when I'm in the other view, so I'm going to have to really sort that out. And I've managed to pull, oh my god, over 1.5 second lead over Lieber, so this hasn't been bad at all. So let's just try and settle down towards the end of this first lap and just see if we can finish the lap without making any mistakes, because this would be only the second time, because I only did 1 clean lap in qualifying, so this would be the second clean lap, and it'd be the first lap of the first race. So Yes, fingers crossed. Let's see if we can just pull away here. I'm quite quick through this section. It's just when you go into that divide, when you have that sort of island in the middle. So let's just try and slow down. You have to into this section, and I'm going to go out wide. Oh, God, I hit the board. See that I've made a mistake. Right, I'm going to go into the inside line, trying to slow down, and I didn't. See what I mean? It's so difficult to get the right run. And it's the same on this next section as well. So we managed to go over the finish line in first on the first lap. And we've managed to pull over 2 second gap. Oh my God, I didn't realise I'd be able to do that early on in this race. Right, now we've got to get through this next tough section. Let's go. Oh no, I've come off. Oh no, you idiot. Oh, luckily, I only lost. Oh, I've only lost 1 place. So it was only Lieber that overtook me then. I thought a few more were closer than that. So that's not bad. So that was lucky. The first mistake, I only lose 1 place. It's just when you crash, when there's a massive group behind you, you can lose like 5-6 places all in once. But let's just try and catch up with Lieber. We might be able to get past him up the hill, and just showing that power of the KTM up the hill. It just seems to have a better speed up the hill. Not so much on the straights, but up the hills, this bike has got quite good power. I don't know whether the brake horsepower on the KTM is slightly better than some of the other bikes. It's not something that I think it really tells you. It just gives you like a rating on the speed, the handling and all that. And that was really too fast there on the back wheel. Got to be really careful I don't keep on doing that, because I did come off a couple of times in qualifying doing that. Right, to slow down into this corner, looking at the gap, it's almost a second again. So we actually have got some decent pace at certain sections of this circuit. We've just got to try and stay on the bike. Oh no, that's what it did. Oh my God, it's done it again. I didn't go off circuit and it reset me. It did that to me in qualifying. But yeah, I was nowhere near the crowd. Oh, bloody hell. But luckily, it resets quite quick on this game, so I only lost 1 place. Lieber's overtaken me again, so I think it's just going to be a fight between us two. He seems to be the only one that seems to be keeping up with me on this circuit so far, but I can see, is that Jonas that's just caught up? He was miles behind at the start of the race, and now he's caught up, so we've got to be really careful, because he is quite a challenging rider. Once he gets up with you, he does like to bump you into corners and stuff like that. So does Tixia. I don't know where he is. He's one of my arch rivals. He's the one that always seems to take me off in races. But let's just try and stay with Lieber. And then that was an awesome jump, but it didn't take me into the lead, and I almost went straight crashing into him there. Just got to be careful when I go over that jump. I don't press the front brake too much. Right, let's go around this side this time and avoid coming off on that corner. Come on, can we get him on the last lap and take a victory on this circuit? It's not going to be easy, but if we can just finish off and be strong. And Jonas is caught up now. Right, this is going to be a challenge now. So we've got Jonas right at our back wheel, and I'm really struggling to keep up. Lieber, he's suddenly got a burst of pace here. Let's see if we can get him on the hill. That's where we seem to show a little bit more pace. Right, let's try and get him up the hill. No, he's actually... No, yes, we managed to do it. Brilliant. So we get up the inside of him up the hill. Now we've just got to hold it somehow. Let's just try and get into the right position going down the hill and try and get into that corner before he gets there, because he will bump me off. Yeah, that's brilliant. Slowed nicely into that corner. Right, now we've got to slow down a bit as we get to the top of the hill and try and keep that front wheel down. Oh, damn, again, I was too fast. I don't slow down enough, but we managed to control it. Right. We haven't got, we've only got half a circuit to go. Can I hold on to this? And Lieber's crashed. The sign's come up, so the Lieber in second has crashed. And that's going to affect the race now, and I think I should be able to pull away, but it just says Lieber's still in second. I don't know whether he just went off course, I don't know. But, no, actually he has dropped places. I can see he's dropped down to fourth. And, yes, that could work in my favour now. Can I just get to the end and take a victory in this first race? But I think the second race is going to be 10 times harder. Trying to do this race in first-person view is going to be an absolute mission. But I'm going to do my best. And it looks like Jonas has taken second place. So am I going to be able to finish it through here? Let's try not to come off the bike. Let's try and stay on it. Slow down a bit. Right, let's try and go around this section. Try and keep it. Yeah, that's much better. Slow down, slow down. Yes! I think I'm going to do it. No one's behind me. Yes! So we take a victory in the first race. Now that circuit is so tough. I was surprised I managed to do that, but luckily I got away. So Jonas and Anstey follow me onto the podium. Right, let's get straight into the second race and see how we can do in first person view. Right guys, so here we go with the final MX2 race of the season. Before we step up a level, let's see if we can finish on a high, but in first person view. This is going to be tough, but let's see if we can get a really good start here and try and pull away. And that wasn't bad. Yes, we get away. So can we get into the first right-hander and try and get the whole shot again for the second time in this championship in USA? And I think we're going to, and yes. So we take the whole shot. Now, can we pull away in this race? Who's going to be the challenge in this race? And I think it's going to be Jeffrey Herlings. Now, he has been really good throughout the tournament. I think he's going to finish the championship. I think he's either in second or third. We will see the results at the end of this race. But he's had a really, really good season. In real life, he is absolutely flying away with the championship with maximum points. He hasn't lost in 2016, so he's definitely a very, very good rider on this game. And it's going to be interesting going into the new season on the MX1 bikes. It's going to be faster bikes, more power. But like I said, don't forget to get your votes in. So that's going to be coming up. I will leave the video for a few days to make sure we get all the votes and all the votes from all the other videos who's already left comments in that. I will add them, I'll put them all together, and then we will tell you the results very, very soon. So let's see if we can just get to the end of this first lap in the lead. And I think this hasn't been too bad so far. I thought I'd struggle a little bit more in this view, but it's whether I can get through the final sections of this circuit in this view, that's going to be the telling bits. And I haven't managed to pull away, and God, I misjudged that corner. I hit the board. Luckily it didn't come off, and Herlings is still keeping pace with me. He's only at 0.9 of a second behind me. Let's just try and keep it nice and steady through here. This is where I'm going to struggle, and again, this is so difficult to get through here. Let's try and just slow down a bit and go for the finish straight. And yes, we take a over 1 second lead over Herlings going over the finish. Let's see if we can just keep it up for another couple of laps. It's not going to be easy. Let's go around this section. I'm not going around the inside section. I came off in the first race doing that. Right, let's just try and get through here and hopefully just... Oh no! Herlings just caught up. He just came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting him to catch up. I had over a second lead. I must have gone around that section a bit slow, but let's just try and catch him up and keep challenging him. I'm not scared. I don't want to lose this race. I want to finish with a win in this this championship if I can, but I don't think I'm going to win. He's in. Herlings is going up the hill a lot quicker than me here. I've got to slow down. This is going to be really tough. I don't want to get crashed off here. Oh God, he's right behind me. Let's just try and not let him get up the inside, because that's where they normally push you off. Let's get into this corner and try and stay on the bike. Yes, we managed to get around that corner without any problems, and I've managed just to pull away from Herlings again, but he's really battling. I think he wants to finish his championship on a high and get to 25 points, but I'm going to try and put a stop to that if I can. I've just got to stay on the bike. Right, let's just see if we can get into this left-hander up the hill and try and keep it nice and steady. We just got to keep on trying to go as fast as we can and see if we can get a big enough lead going into the final lap. And I'm not sure why I got reset there in the first race. Maybe I just went over the yellow posts and that's why it reset me, but I definitely didn't go in the crowd. But sometimes that does happen on this game, but luckily it didn't affect us too much and we still won the race. But now we've got Herlings. He's really caught up, and I think that's his teammate Jonas behind him, and I think it is. Oh no, so I've got the two teammates behind me on the other KTMs. Oh my God, this is going to be a real difficult race to win now. This is going to be really difficult. I've really got to start concentrating on my race now, because they will take me in a heartbeat if I make any mistake. I'm really struggling with that section as we go towards the end of this second lap. Now it's the final lap of the championship. Can I finish strong and get another victory on this circuit in the USA? God, this GLEN HELEN circuit is so tough. I can't imagine how much this takes out of the riders. It's so technical. There's so many jumps, there's so many turns. It's really challenging. I would love to have a go, I must admit, but let's just see if we can finish this one off. And we took that really wide up the hill, but luckily we've got a little bit of a lead, and he didn't manage to get past us in the inside there. We're going to check in a minute if he's still behind us. Let's just have a look at the split. Oh, it's about a second, so as long as I don't make any mistake, we should be okay. Let's try and get up the hill and just keep it nice and steady. Yes. Right, now we can get into this tough downhill section and not have to worry about any bikes trying to bumpers off like we had in qualifying. Right, let's just get round it nice and slow. Yes, brilliant. Now we've only got half the circuit to go, and I think we are pulling away as well. This could end really, really well for us. Right, let's get down this next downhill section. You must go down this really, really quick in real life. It's so steep. Right, we've only got a little bit left of this circuit. Are we going to take another victory? We have just pulled a 2-second lead in this race, and again, this has been an awesome performance. I mean, after qualifying, I thought, oh, this is going to be really tough, but we've done really well. We've only made one mistake, and that was in the first race. So this second race has actually been a little bit easier, and we've managed to hold on to the top spot all the way, and that's Tixia's crashed, so that's one of the other top riders out on the circuit, and I hit the board there. I did that in the first lap. Really tight, but I think we should come home with a victory. We've got a 1.7 second lead. I'm sure we can go through this section without making a mistake and go over the finish line. Let's just keep it nice and steady. I've gone off circuit. Oh my God, what am I doing? But just brought it back in, and we take another win and finish strong in this championship. Right, so I take maximum points in today's championship around Glen Helen in the USA, and look at the standings. I win it by a country mile, but look at Tixia and Hurlings. There was only 3 points between them, and Hurlings almost finished in a really good position in both those races, and both times he crashed. I bet he's gutted. He would have come second place. But anyway, now we move on to the MX1 championship, and now it's time for you to vote. So we're going to quickly jump in to see what needs to be done right now. Thank you so much for the support. Let's get into it now. Here we go. Right guys, now it's time for you to vote whether I stay with a custom team or go with an official team, and what make a bike. I have bought one of every single 450cc bike, so now all you've got to do is choose. So you choose the bike, whatever comes out most popular, and then we will upgrade it. So we'll just get into the MXGP bikes, and look, I bought one of each one. I've already upgraded the Honda because that's the first one we had, which we never got to use, but these are all the other makes. Just get your votes in. I'll leave it a couple of days, and at the end of it I will let you know the results, maybe on one of the Stadium Series videos, and then we will start the new series on the MX1 bikes. Thank you so much for everyone that supported this series, and I've left you a full replay of that last race. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.